You're probably about to waste the next 2 years trying to regrow your hair, but failing. Not because you don't care, not because you're lazy, but because you're about to do what almost every guy does when his hair starts thinning. You panic, you buy random products, you copy random routines, you obsess over your hairline every morning, and the whole time, you still have no idea if what you're doing is actually working. And trust me, I know this, because I did the exact same thing. I spent years testing finasteride, minoxidil, scalp massages, shampoos, red light therapy, progress tracking, and finally, after growing most of my hair back, I realized something important. And now I know that if I had to start over, I would not start with products. I would start with the one thing it took me almost 3 years to understand, which is why in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what I do if I had to regrow my hair starting from scratch, so you don't waste years guessing like I did. So lock in, your hero's journey begins now. Now, the biggest mistake I made in the beginning was thinking hair regrowth started with products. Because when you first start losing your hair, you're not thinking clearly. You're panicking. You're most likely searching for the fastest solution. And instead of taking the time to actually understand what's actually happening, you start throwing things at the problem, hoping something works. And the main issue with doing this is that panicking makes you rush the process. It causes you to obsess over checking your hairline every single morning to see if you're gaining or losing more hair. It causes you to compare old photos to new ones. And you start to feel like every week matters. Everything you do matters because your hair is on the line. And eventually you get to a point where you're just doing a lot of random things and you build a random routine that you found online. You've probably taken advice from Reddit, TikTok, YouTube, anywhere you could find. If someone was convincing enough, you're probably doing it. And you're also probably buying products without knowing why or what they actually do. This is the mistake I made and likely a mistake you're making. What you need to realize is that rushing into building a random routine based on random advice from random people will cause you to skip the most important first step, which is identifying the type of hair loss you actually have. Because if you don't understand the root cause of your hair loss, you could be doing multiple things that you saw online that are supposed to help your hair loss, but are actually hurting your hair loss because you don't understand the exact type you're experiencing. So if you're in the process of doing this or you're already doing this, you need to take a step back because you need to build a plan instead of reacting emotionally. This step right here is where most guys lose years off their hair. Not because they're doing nothing, but because they're doing everything without direction, which ends up hurting them. They're using products, they're trying routines, but they never stopped to ask the most important question. What type of hair loss am I actually dealing with? Because until you know that, you're not following a hair regrowth plan. You're just guessing. And in order to stop guessing, the first thing I would do if I had to regrow my hair again is identify the type of hair loss I'm dealing with. Because what I've personally come to realize is that hair loss is not one singular problem. And if you try to treat every type of hair loss the same way, you can waste months or even years doing the wrong things. So once you really start to understand that not all hair loss is the same, you can start to identify which one you're experiencing. The main type of hair loss that I personally experienced was DHT sensitivity related hair loss. But don't sleep on the other types, because if you're not experiencing this type of hair loss and you try and treat it in this way, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. Because there's also stress-related hair loss that comes about from deficiencies within the body, and hair loss that's caused by inflammation or scalp issues. Even beyond this, there are other types of hair loss, but these are the main types that you should be looking for. And the way you identify which one is your type of hair loss is by looking for the pattern. Is your hairline receding and your crown thinning? If you're experiencing this, it's very likely DHT-related hair loss. Is your hair, instead of gradually thinning, all of a sudden randomly shedding? After you use the shower, are you losing a lot of hair, or are you waking up with a lot of hair on your bed sheets? If you're experiencing this, it's very likely due to stress. Or have you noticed that your scalp is oftentimes losing hair in random spots that are red and itchy? If this is the case, then your type of hair loss could be an inflammation or a scalp issue. These are just 3 types of hair loss that you might be experiencing. And this is important because these 3 types of hair loss need to be treated in specific ways, which is why you really need to get clear before you build your routine around fixing this. And if you want to go even deeper, go see a dermatologist. Guys, I am not a dermatologist. I've just done the work to figure out what works for me and now help men like you figure out how to do the work for yourself as well. So if you see an actual dermatologist, they can do blood work to see if you have a nutrient deficiency. They can help you determine which type of hair loss you're actually experiencing. And they can do a scalp analysis if it's actually needed. But if you don't want to go down that route, try to compare old photos you have to current photos. and pay attention to the symptoms I just listed, which will help you determine your type of hair loss. This is going to figure out the problem you're having so you can actually start trying to solve it correctly. And do not skip this step. This is the most important step because your routine is only as good as the diagnosis behind it. So if your hair loss is DHT related, your plan needs to address that. If it's stress, inflammation, or deficiencies, then copying a DHT focused routine may not solve the real issue. And if it's breakage or damage, then you may not even be dealing with true hair loss the way you think you are. That's why if I had to start over, I wouldn't start by asking, what product should I use? I would start by asking, what type of hair loss am I actually experiencing? Because once you understand the problem clearly, you can finally build the right plan around it. And by the way, if you're tired of doing this alone, and instead of just watching transformation, you're finally ready to experience it, take the next step with my free ebook, Your Hero's Journey. It'll show you exactly which stage of the journey you're in and how to rise to the next one. And if you want personal guidance, you can always book a private session with me as well. You can find both links below this video. Once you know what type of hair loss you're dealing with, then you can finally build the right routine around it. And as I've stated, this is the step where most guys get wrong because they don't build a routine based on the problem. They build a routine based on fears, trends, and random advice online. So just by following what you've learned so far, you're ahead of the majority of men and one step closer to actually solving your hair loss, to actually regrowing your hair. So now that you likely have an idea of what type of hair loss you're experiencing, let's start with that. If you're DHT sensitive, you need to build a routine around managing your DHT. If it's stress related, you need to figure out what is causing you so much stress and ways that can allow you to relax. And if it's related to inflammation or deficiencies within your body, you need to figure out how to deal with that inflammation or supplement the deficiencies you're currently experiencing. And once you really figure this out, you can start to build a full hair growth system around your issue. This is exactly what I did to regrow my hair and what I'm still doing to this day to keep my hair. So the first thing I would do is get some DHT blockers, either from a dermatologist or some natural DHT blockers that I have linked to below. I would also start taking minoxidil, which is scientifically proven to help regrow your hair by bringing more blood flow to the area you use it on. After incorporating these two, I'd wait a couple days to see how my body reacts. And if everything is cool, I'd start to also implement supplements. I get a hair growth shampoo and conditioner, and I'd also get either an automatic or manual scalp massager, which are also scientifically proven to help regrow your hair over time. After this, I'd probably start doing research into supplements to find out what the best supplements I can start taking to support my hair growth. Supplements like vitamin D, collagen, omega-3s, biotin, all proven to have benefits when it comes to regrowing your hair. And after incorporating all of this, I'd move on to more passive things like red light therapy, diet, sleep, stress management. All of these things I just named can play a role into helping you regrow your hair. But if you're implementing all these things without understanding the specific type of hair loss you're actually experiencing, you could end up hurting your hair more than helping it. I only recommend doing these things if you understand how they work, because if you build a routine based on things that you don't even understand, and over the next 2, 3, 4 months, you're not seeing the results you want, you're not gonna know where to make changes. And you're most likely gonna feel demotivated instead of motivated to continue. So I really wanna stress to you, although everything in you probably wants to implement all of this now, stick to one thing at a time and avoid throwing 20 things at the problem at once. Because then if something blows up in your face, you won't know which one caused it. But if you take your time and you really do this hair growth process right, this is where your hair regrowth is gonna start becoming less confusing. Because now you're not just copying someone else's routine. You're building a system around your specific problem. And that changes everything. Because if your hair loss is DHT related, you address DHT intelligently. If inflammation is making it worse, you reduce inflammation. And if your scalp is tight and your blood flow is poor, you work on your scalp environment. And if your hair is breaking, dry, or damaged, you stop treating it like generic hair loss. The goal is to do the right things for the right reasons, which you can only do if you took your time and did the research. And the final thing I would do if I had to regrow my hair again, I'd track everything. Because even if you build the right routine, you still need to know if it's actually working. And most guys don't fail because they didn't try, they fail because they never measured what was actually happening. In fact, this is something I didn't do enough of the first time. There were several months when I started my hair regrowth journey, I didn't take progress pictures, and I honestly don't know if it worked during that period. Which is why, if I had to start over, I would make sure to track my progress like data. I'd be taking either weekly or monthly progress pictures, and I'd take them under the same lighting and same angles. I take pictures of my hairline, my crown, the density of my hair, wherever my hair was shedding before, and I document any side effects I'm experiencing. This would make it much easier for me to adjust my routine based on what I was seeing. If my hair wasn't improving in one area but it was improving in another, I'd take that into account. If my hair is improving all over or it's not improving, I'd take that into account. This would also allow me to effectively track how much time I'm giving each method to work. Before, I did most of the mistakes I told you guys not to do. I was the guy who implemented a ton of products, but I probably didn't even need to use. And when I wasn't seeing the results I wanted, I would often panic switch without giving that product enough time to see if it was actually working. But by having real data, I would have been able to increase, reduce, or remove things based on real results, not feelings. And I'd also be able to identify what was working against my hair by eliminating it and seeing how my hair responded over time. All of this should hopefully help you realize that you don't regrow your hair by guessing. You regrow it by understanding what's actually happening, taking the right actions, watching how your body responds, and adjusting intelligently over time. That's what I wish I understood from the beginning. Because if I had to start over today, I wouldn't panic, I wouldn't throw random products at my scalp, I wouldn't blindly copy someone else's routine. I would identify the type of hair loss I'm dealing with, build a plan around the cause, track everything, and remove the things that are quietly making it worse. That's how you stop feeling powerless. That's how you stop treating hair loss like fate. And that's how you start approaching it like something you can actually influence. And if you want to know even more ways to influence your hair loss, your hero's journey continues here.